With Portland's rainy season near, what's happening under your home matters more than ever. What if up to half the air you breathe inside your house comes directly from your crawl space? That means mold spores and allergens aren't just down there, they're in your living room and kitchen. And it's not just about the air. The same moisture is silently attacking the very foundation of your home. We'll show you the hidden dangers, the definitive solution, and the one pro-grade tool that makes all the difference. So why is this such a pointed issue for Portland homeowners? It starts with our unique climate and soil. With over 150 rainy days and heavy clay soil that holds water, Portland creates the perfect storm for crawlspace moisture. The danger scientifically begins when wood moisture content hits just 19%. In a damp Portland crawlspace, that number is easily surpassed. Ideal crawlspace humidity is between 30 to 50%. Once it exceeds 60%, you have entered a high-risk zone for mold, rot, and pests. This high-moisture environment is an open invitation. Termites, carpenter ants, and rodents all thrive in these damp, dark spaces. So it's not just water. It's a complete ecosystem of mold, pests, and decay forming right under your feet. But if the problem is just air and water, why can't you open a vent or use a fan? In a moment, you'll see why that makes it worse. Let's focus on the most severe threat: wood rot. This isn't discoloration, it's a fungus with enzymes that literally dissolve the structure of wood. This process turns strong floor joists and support beams into a soft, spongy material, compromising your home's stability and causing sagging floors. And it all starts with that consistently high moisture level. That destructive fungus simply cannot survive without it. Now for the air. Your home acts like a chimney. As warm air rises and exits, it creates a vacuum that sucks air from the lowest point, your crawl space. Opening vents actually speeds this up, pulling more humid outdoor air inside during Portland's damp seasons. You're feeding the problem, not airing it out. So, do any of these subtle warning signs sound familiar? An unexplained musty odor you can't quite place? That's often the first sign of mold. What about floors that feel consistently cold, or even damp? Or subtle warping and softness in your hardwood floors? These are not quirks. They are red flags that can devastate your home's resale value when an inspector finds the underlying cause. A known moisture issue is a major deterrent for buyers. It can lead to lower appraisals and requires legal disclosure, hurting your home's marketability. The threat is clear. It impacts your family's health, your home's structural integrity, and your financial investment. Prevention is the only safeguard. Remember our question, why can't a simple fan or vent fix this? Because you cannot manage just one element. You must control the entire environment. This is where professional crawlspace encapsulation comes in. It involves lining the floor and walls with a heavy-duty vapor barrier, sealing it off. But sealing it is only half the battle. What about any water that still finds its way in? For that, you need an active water management system. A high-quality sump pump is the heart of this system, installed at the lowest point to automatically pump out any water that accumulates. But not all sump pumps are equal. In a sealed system built for decades, reliability is everything. So why is this Zoeller M53 the choice of professionals? First, let's connect the dots. Remember the pests we mentioned? Encapsulation removes their moisture and exposed soil, physically blocking them out. And the air quality? By sealing the crawl space, you stop the stack effect from pulling in mold and allergens, purifying your home's air at the source. There's another huge benefit: energy savings. A sealed crawl space stabilizes your home's temperature, cutting energy bills by an average of 20%. So this isn't just a repair. It's a home upgrade that makes it healthier, more structurally sound, pest-resistant, and more energy efficient. Now back to the heart of the system, the Zoeller M53. Its full cast iron construction is why. Plastic pumps fail in 3 to 7 years. This is built to last 15 or more. Its vertical float switch is less likely to get tangled or stuck, the #1 cause of pump failure. Plus, its non-clogging impeller handles solids up to a ½ inch. Finally, it's 100% made and assembled in the USA, and every single pump is pressure tested before it leaves the factory. This isn't a pump. It's an insurance policy. Protecting your home's value, health, and structure requires a complete system and professional-grade tools. Don't wait for the damage to appear.